Hello, I'm Ilserwin and welcome back to Love Thyself. Oh, it's actually pretty spacious. I climb in with a bit less enthusiasm. Rank in this pilot's chair smells of swamp, and Tora off to the side in some cubicle smells of cleaning products. Huh. It's going to be a long where are we going? I think this engages the departure autopilot. The ship shifts violently left, inertia keeps me violently in place, and a chair takes the weight off my stunned body, also violently. What the fuck did I get myself into? When I recover and look up, I am among the stars. Wow. Facts and education do not prepare your brain for the immensity of space. Once you leave the comforting glow of the station lights behind, it is nothing but infinite stars. Everything feels insignificant against the endless backdrop, and it only gets worse if you stop and think of the enormous power and size of a star. Huh. And then you start to absorb how tiny they all look, and how many there are, and how far away they must be. Truly, it requires a Horatian ego to maintain one's sanity. I guess all of us are mesmerized because our ship runs into something, and we all react differently. Deer F-19 activates our one tiny weapon. Turkish F-07 turns on the shields, which deactivates the weapon, and I'm just gonna see what's going on. Ahead of us is something but mesmerizing stars. So I pull myself up to a window and try to peer behind us, bracing my hands on the console. I see other asteroids like the one that just bounced off us, tumbling nearby. Okay. Whoa, nice job, asteroids! I turn to see a holographic display showing our trajectory and nearby objects that could affect us. I also see my hands on the console that turned it on. I brush my hand together like it's nothing, like I did it on purpose. No you did, Bill. Turkish F-07 squeezes my shoulder. What? You're good at this. Yes, I am the best at what I do. So where are we headed? They both turn to look at me, then look at each other. We're going to figure that out. Can you, are you Hold up! You gathered a crew, you got yourself a tiny ship, and you don't even know where you're going! What the fuck? What did I get myself into? Check out the hold for snacks. Check the hold for snacks? You didn't even break anything to eat! Oh my fuck, dude. I should've just turned you both in! I should've just done that! Why am I here with you people? Yeah, and maybe guns too. Dude, we have a weapon specialist. What the hell is she doing? Yeah, something to shoot. We have a weapon specialist. What is she doing? I look from one to the other, and they look exactly like I do when I'm keeping a straight, blank face. Damn these two similar DNA structures. Sometimes it's hard to see who is plotting what. Fine. I head away from the view screen and down where the things get dark and scary. Dude, how big is this tiny ship? I hear them murmuring to each other about me as I descend, so I murmur to myself about them for revenge. Just turn them in! Oh, wow. I have terrible images of what a hold might be. Infinite dark space full of rats and dust, strange things breathing in dark corners, a general sense of disuse and desperation. Okay. In reality, after 5 careful hits, I hit the back of the hold, because the ship is about the size of a flight-capable rice grain. I find the switch and place lights up, and the place lights up showing me a lot of empty racks. The only thing of interest is a pile of Horatio propaganda posters, and another pile that have been slightly altered with childish graffiti. I should've just turned them in. Be gorgeous becomes me Gorgon. Seek beauty is now slack booty. Okay, that's a good one. Seriously, is this how you start a revolution? Oh, this is okay, so they're just starting. Okay, that makes sense. It now makes sense. The only thing of interest in is the intercom, which isn't working perfectly, because when I hit the switch to tell them that the hold is empty, it lets me hear their conversation. It must be with fire. Wait, it must be with fire. There goes Darren F-19 again. We don't need to kill Whoa, wait a minute. What are you two planning? How else can we cleanse a cesspool, Lance this Boyle? Darren F-19 sounds passionate. Too passionate. There's a pause in the conversation. You've been practicing, haven't you? Tyrannus F-07's voice is dry and amused. Yeah, too much? A bit. Anyway, what are you going to gain trying to change the way this entire empire works? So what if you and your buddies take over the station? What the fuck are you guys planning? What in the middle of all this is gorgeous? You're not going to defeat the fleet they sent. Why die fighting? Nothing will change. What do you suggest? Roll over and ask them to rub your belly? As far as I'm concerned, the Horatio masters can play makeup and catwalk all they want. I'm getting out of here on that colonizer. Somewhere far away. Somewhere better. Personally, I think they would have lost their minds. I head back up to the bridge with some of the altered posters. Fidgeting ignorance. That at least I'm good at. Finite ignorance, that's the word. I think. Drag out Turgis. Look, Turgis, you seem to be both lazy and smart, which is perfect foundation for getting things done simply. What exactly are you trying to do? Fuck. What do I want to do? Leave. This place sucks, and I use place in the largest sense, like the sense in which means entire empire. Oh, I just want out. He points at Darren F-19. His plan's a little more dramatic. What? He wants to kill everyone, and that is. Darren F-19 loses his imposing orator pose and slides straight into his convening conspirator pose. There is a banquet. All the high and mighty of this foul station will come together, and that is where the focus of freedom and justice will strike. Oh, you're gonna kill everyone. I want to get out of this place, and I want whatever plan they have to work. That means I want to be included, and that means I have to make sure they like me. Dude, you're already friends with them. And that, finally, is why I don't roll my eyes and say something loaded with enough snark to take out a small son. Forget the forces of freedom, we're looking at forces of the Vultures. I forgot you were here! Several ships suddenly appear in front of— oh fuck. Where did they come from? Why didn't we detect them? Who is watching the comms? Tora starts stroking her buttons and dials. Vultures. She looks forward to whatever is going to happen just a little— oh no, we're going into a fight. Wow. It's too late to maneuver, they're already upon us. A blinking red light alerts us that we're being locked by enemy weapon systems. This is where I die. Yes, Frank, call her! The diminutive alien pushes a few buttons and the image of a young Vulture of female appears on screen. Hetero slime? What do you think I don't what, do you think I don't know that? Are you ready to make a deal? Are you two allies? Ha! Begging for your lives? Why should I? Look at the anti-Golians on them. Look, the anti-Golians on them. The fuck is that? We're friends! Excuse me? Yeah, good point. Okay, we have common enemies and common interests. You want to get into the station, and we want to get out of it. How about we make a deal? Figures, honorless scum! She has a point. What's the problem? You can't beautify the dead, so it's better not to become one. Who are you right now? Here's my offer. We'll drop the scans and sensors on the nearest part of the station and put a hole somewhere easily for you to get in. I can do it in exactly 17 hours and 9 minutes. You need my help, don't you? Nice! Go on! You guys come in, create mayhem, take what you want, and leave. Still listening? But there's a catch. When you leave, you take us with you. We want out of this madhouse. Gosh, that's pretty. But you know what? Here's the actual deal. We show up in 17 hours and 8 minutes. If there's no hole in the station, we'll make you a really, really big one. So we just left the station and now we have to go back. Big as in the size of Horatio's ego. That's pretty big. Ooh. If you stay low and manage to survive a bunch of angry Vault Marines whose families were spliced into the Horatio on Iridian, well, hell, sure, we'll take you with us. We can use a few suicidal risk takers. Why I'm just here for the ride. I'm literally just here for the ride at this point. The Vulture captain cuts the transmission and the Vulture's ship pulls away. Yes! Yes! Oh no! Yeah, no, Bill, this is bad. This is bad. We're aligned with terrorists now. Fun! Blow things up. We all look at Tora. I mean, she has a point. Sorry, I was educated on Kim. I don't know what that is. As the Volta ship departs, the Tigris and Tigris F-07 and Darien F-19 congratulate each other. I noticed that one of the Horatio scout vessels didn't go down easily. Uh-oh. There's a huge tear along one side, and the repairs look hastily and temporary. This kind of makes me worried about a getaway ship. Hey, Darien F-19, it looks like the cavalry that's riding in to save us has a lame horse. Hey, yeah, I checked, and first-class tickets on Lemurian luxury lots are sold out this month. Okay. I have to say, Darien F-19, it does look risky. Revolution requires sacrifice! There's a difference between sacrifice and straight-up suicide. Sure, I bet it does, but does it require a mine? But does it require mine? Bill, we just, like, went along with this, okay? This is on you. The return trip is much less eventful, other than the fact that Rank seems to view plotting as an act of approximation rather than precision. Like, why do we leave? Do we leave just to meet up with the Vultures? Is that the whole point of this trip? There are definitely new dings and knocks on our ship when we finally get out, but Rink doesn't care. Put it on my tab. They don't like us anyway. We're ugly aliens who do a job they're scared to do. Meh. Yeah, you have to grab the fun where you can. Okay. They take off in one direction, and Tigris F-07 and Darien F-19 and I go another way. The three of us are buzzing with excitement. We go to dinner, we sit down and act relaxed. Okay? We're doing our best to look Horatio. I think we probably fail, but in a society this narcissistic, people don't really notice other people. It's an interesting mixture of excitement and insecurity, knowing we are looking to cause some big trouble, knowing that if anything falls apart, the repercussions will probably involve the recycler. What the fuck did I get myself into? Why did we just turn the min bill? Life suddenly has a weight and importance it didn't have half an hour ago. The faces of my co-conspirators, the sounds of the cafeteria, the serrations of the ventilation, it all seems clearer, stronger, more intense. That's just the adrenaline talking. All my senses are on edge. In fact, the food actually has flavor. That's just the adrenaline, Bill. It's just the adrenaline. That is what rebellion does to you. You did nothing! Bill, all you did was get on the ship, and then, like... you did nothing! Do you seriously want to take over the station? What's left of the station? Do you really think things will change any other way? I think his plan makes sense. Okay. Fuck, man. Oh, what have I gotten myself into? Like and subscribe!